/ you're willing to hear your partner bid. Does it fit that? If your partner takes it out to, say, 4 spades, or even 5 of a minor, are you going to be embarrassed to put down this dummy? No. If your partner takes it out to 5 of a minor, do you think your partner is going to have 4 clubs jack? No. Your partner, to take out a double on the 4 level, you're not going to take it out with 4 to the jack. You're going to take it out with a lot of shape, a nice 6-card suit, maybe a 5-card suit, and a singleton heart. That's when you would take out a takeout double. Okay? But it's meant as takeout. No argument here, right? Now let's look at this hand, which you'll never have. They open 4 hearts. What are you going to do? Well, you're going to pass, of course. You can't double. You can't. What's going to happen if you double? Your partner's going to take it out, and they're not mind readers. I heard Jerry had a solution. He says double, and that's penalty. But, you know, and it's amazing. I mean, I've been teaching now 20 years. It's amazing how your students will think. They'll think their partner's a mind reader. They'll think they know double's not this hand, but they double anyway, and they somehow expect their partner's going to know that this time it's for penalty. But, of course, with this hand, you have to pass. And if you have a good partner, your partner doubles for takeout, and you leave it in. Okay. So nothing new here. This is the way I think anyone would have taught it anyway. 4 hearts double, 4 hearts pass. But here's my pet peeve. The opening bid is going to now be 4 spades. 4 spades. And I'll get to the hand on your sheet in a moment. Okay. If the opening bid is 4 spades, I don't know where this came from, but I want to get rid of it. Okay. Everyone says, my teacher taught me 4 hearts double is takeout, 4 spades double is penalty. Please, can we stop that? Please. That is wrong. It's wrong. And I'm sure a lot of you learned it that way. It's wrong. Let me explain why it's wrong. 4 spades. What do? You double. It's not penalty. It's the same thing as 4 hearts. It's not penalty. And it's a hand like this, where you want your partner to take it out. And if your partner's flat, he'll leave it in. It does not mean penalty. You know why? I know why they teach it. You know why that started? Here's how they teach it. They say, okay, 4 spades double is penalty because if I want takeout, I can bid 4-0 trump. That's why they teach it as penalty. But that's ludicrous. Do you really want to bid 4-0 for takeout? With your partner, I'll tell you what your partner has. Okay, you bid 4-0 for takeout. Your partner's got Jack third, 3 little, and 4 little. So he's going to take it out, and you're going to be in 5. Do you really want to insist on the 5 level with a hand like this? Or what if you're 1-4-4-4? What if you're 1-4-4-4, the perfect shape for takeout? So it goes 4 spades, 4-0 takeout, the old way. And your partner's got some flat hand, 4-3-3 or 4-4-3-2. You don't want to be on the 5 level. Okay? You want double available for this kind of hand. Well, you know what 4-0 trump should mean? A 2-suiter. Yeah, like 5-5, 6-5. That's when you're willing to go to the 5 level. If you have a true 2-suiter, like lots of shape, 5-5, 6-5, you can bid 4-0. And I know someone always is going to ask me, Larry, does it promise the minors or can it be any 2? And of course, on an advanced level, it should be any 2. That's a little hard to describe, so I try not to get into that. But the point is, double is just like 4 hearts double. It shows a hand like this, and you should double. What does it mean? It's takeout / cards. It's not penalty. Let me show you. This is the same example I had before. 4 spades, same example. What should you do? Double. What does it mean? Cards / takeout. You're willing to hear from your partner. Same thing as over 4 hearts. It's not penalty. Let me show you this hand, which we had before. If they open 4 spades and you get dealt this hand, we'll check the back of the cards to make sure you're not going to get this hand. So to put it another way, why in the world would you want to define double as this hand? Because you're never going to get this hand. When they open 4 spades, they've got 8 spades. What are the odds you're going to have spades? You're never going to have a penalty double. Look at this. This is the only one you're ever going to see. So do you see how silly it is to use double to say, I want to defend 4 spades? It's never going to come up. And I was so happy to see this in the bulletin. I brought it for you. I'm going to put it up on the screen. I don't want to see that. I'm going to show you the ACBL bulletin from a couple of months ago. And in It's Your Call, which I think is a great feature, by the way, even though I don't always agree with how they score my call, but okay. This was a couple of months ago. In It's Your Call, this was the problem. Okay. This is your hand. Okay. You're south. East passes. You pass, although I might open that hand, but let's say you pass. And they open 4 spades. And your partner says double. And it goes pass. And this was the problem presented to the panel. And I was one of the panelists. I'll come back and look at those scores in a moment, but let me show you what I wrote. I'm going to show you what I wrote on my answer. Oh, I got to show it to you so you can read it. Let's see. Okay, I wrote, double of 4 spades, partner's double is not penalty. It shows a good hand. When most of the readers see that the panel takes this out, and I wrote, please, panel, don't let me down. We can finally put to rest the mistaken notion that a double of 4 spades is penalty. It's not penalty. Let's look back at the problem again. Thank goodness the panel didn't let me down. Okay? Okay, 4 spades, double. Okay, if that's a penalty double, what would you do with this hand? If partner's saying, I want to defend against 4 spades doubled, I have king, queen, 10 of spades, and an ace. If partner was stood on the table and made an old-fashioned, I double you for penalty, wouldn't you leave it in? Well, who are you to take it out? He's not showing you he's showing a penalty double. But that's not what it means. It's takeout. He's interested in hearing from you. And of course you're going to take it out. And here's what the panel did. 5 clubs, 10 votes. 4 no trump, 4 votes. 5 spades, 2 votes. Pass. You know who passed? Bridge Baron Buff 102 or something. 10 points. Someone, the computer passed. Because apparently their programmer was taking lessons from the same teachers that are teaching my students. So, can we once and for all please put to rest the notion that 4 spades double means I have spades? Okay? What does it mean? Anything but that. Anything but I have spades. Okay? Let's not teach that anymore. Now let me go to what's on the sheet. Okay?